All right, let's continue. And at the coast, investigations into the Afya House scandal took a new twist as members of a parliamentary committee openly differed on how to take the probe forward. Now, the members were visiting the now infamous container clinics that were acquired at a cost of 200 million shillings. Francis Antoma reports from Mombasa.
Some tried toning down the mood with sheer laughter. Others giggled, but clearly the battle lines had been drawn. Health Committee Chair Rachel Nyamai had to move in and take charge to stem the acrimony that had started to build.
I am going to send you away, and I'm giving you the last warning that if you continue being unruly, I'll send you away.
This was the first time the Parliamentary Committee was touring the NYS Meritin yard that was housing 99 containers converted to mobile clinics, said to have cost the taxpayer some 1 billion shillings at a cost of 10 million shillings each.
We are not going to discuss right now, but today we came to ascertain whether do we really have 99 portable clinics on site.
The debate on whether Kenyans got value for their money and even the mode of procuring the containers proved sticky. Some members felt there was a scheme to muzzle their voices and walked out of the chair's briefing.
I found it very strange because the reason we are here as a committee is so that we can come and address the issue of these containers that are being masqueraded as mobile clinics. So when I tried to ask a question, I was told, no, the only people who are supposed to ask questions today are members of the media. And I'm wondering, why am I here on taxpayers' cost in Mombasa, all the way from Machakos? And if I'm not able to ask questions, the questions that I think are relevant.
According to the Ministry of Health, 80% of cost has already been paid to Estama Investments, charged with procuring the equipment, way before even the installation. The MPs examined one of the containers, though they agree that a proper pricing scrutiny is still needed in the presence of the supplier.
These things are supposed to be supplied, delivered and installed. They have not been delivered to site, they have not been installed, but 80% of the money is already paid. And those are the questions we want to ask, and that's what we are not being allowed to do.
More questions emerged on why the containers were lying at the yard for over 5 months since they arrived in Kenya from China. The storm also kicking off on whose mandate it is between the county and national governments to acquire such facilities.
The constitution is very clear. As much as you have devolved, we have one chief executive in this country, and the buck stops with him.
And as the committee was touring Mombasa, Catholic bishops were exploring the same subject.
We have insisted again and again that those who have been entrusted to govern this country must be people free from corruption, who hate corruption and are willing to fight corruption.
The containers have been the subject of intense controversy after an internal audit raised doubts about their procurement, cost and importation. The Health Ministry claims it imported them for supply to slums and remote parts of the country. The state owes the supplier some 200 million shillings.
We really want to know also how it happened that 800 million exchanged hands even before the mobile clinics moved from the hands of the supplier to the hands of the government.
The Parliamentary Health Committee wrapped up its affairs here in Mombasa with still no clear signs on when Kenyans will get credible answers in the Afya House scandal. This even as the Parliamentary Accounts Committee also plans a similar meeting in the city. Francis Otomwa, KTN News, Mombasa.